Yo, how's everyone doing? And as you see, the Xbox showcase was yesterday, and I'm not gonna lie to you. If you haven't seen it or seen any of the games, here it is on the screen. It was insane. I'm primarily a PlayStation user, always have growing up, but I do own an Xbox and a PC. So, and all these games that are listed, 90% of these are going to be free on the Game Pass. The Game Pass is only $10. All these games, Black Ops 6, Metal Gear Solid, Fable for the people who like Fable. You have Gears of War, a classic coming back. You have Doom. I've never played it, but I think I'm gonna make it my goal to play the franchise before this one comes out. I've always known about it. He's obviously an iconic character, very well known. But let's get to some of the trailers because I want to show and talk about it as it's going on. So first up, we have Black Ops 6, and it looks great. The story is taking place around after the Cold War, so that alone is already hype as far as the campaign and story goes. So let's show some of it real quick.
Today we celebrate the mystery of American renewal.
Renewal.
Something's going on.
I figured if I stuck around hell long enough, I'd see the devil.
How's he look?
The agency is compromised. We're being hunted from the inside.
And the thing is, like, graphically, Black Ops or Call of Duty in general, Activision or Treyarch, whatever company is making it, it always looks good. In my opinion, it's always about campaign and multiplayer. How well can you bring innovative gameplay with slight changes, and also how interesting can the story be? So that is the gist of that. They did have a whole direct dedicated to Black Ops 6 where they talk about multi-optional movement, or is it omnidirectional movement? So meaning you can run, and I'm not sure what the input is if you have to hold it down. I'll probably show some of it on the screen, but pretty much you can hold it down and then move in any direction. You can move forward, you can run back, you can run side, you can run right. Usually you can't do that. If you want to run to the right, you would have to physically turn and then run in that direction. But now you can run, stop, run backwards, and run sideways while still facing your enemy. So that is really cool. They also have inputted that or integrated that within slides, within dolphin diving. So you can now dolphin dive backwards while shooting at the enemy. You can also dolphin dive sideways, and so on and so forth. So that alone has me very interested, and it shows you that they're actually putting in effort for the first time in years, because Call of Duty was one of my favorite franchises as a kid, and over the years it has become soulless and very bland and very copy and paste, especially with the whole Warzone thing. But that's another topic for another day. But as far as that goes, Black Ops 6, it seems they're going back to the roots of being innovative and actually trying to put an effort in their game. So that alone, as far as having that omnidirectional movement and combat, is going to be insanely fun. Yes, it's going to be annoying because people are going to be dolphin diving off of buildings backward shooting at you, but at least it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fresh. It's going to be new. They also are bringing back zombies. They said they're going to keep it to a more classic take to how it was previously, so that is cool as well for the people who love zombies. I enjoyed it, but it's been a while, so we'll see what they do. But my focus is mainly on the multiplayer because that's what I grew up with, and I love the multiplayer. So we will see that, and like I said, it will be on the screen, and you'll be seeing some of the shots and some of the angles that they're going to be taking with the game. Okay, next thing I wanted to talk about is Doom. So let's show Doom real quick. So I'm not exactly sure what the story is, besides the fact that he kills demons and devils and all that, and the combat and gameplay is very fast paced and fun and explosive. and I'm here for it. I'm actually surprised and disappointed in myself. I haven't played this franchise enough because one of my favorite games, Returnal, it's a roguelike, and to me it looks similar to this. Very fast-paced wave of enemies with interesting gameplay. So here it is. Doom. So sick. Now he has a cape. You know what I mean? Looking, and he got a shield like he's Captain America. Look at him. My God. My God. And look at that. I forget what the term is for that, but just how the flesh is being ripped apart. That's definitely cool. And look at this weapon with the skull. Using fragments of a skull is crazy. Like, this looks like my type of game I would want to play, have fun with, and go crazy. So I'm not sure what is new in this. I'm assuming the shield is new. I don't know, but I've heard that every game has just gotten better. It's leveled up. So the gameplay looks fun. It looks addictive. And I'm here for it. I am here for it. Like, look at this. He gets in a mecha suit. He has a dragon that can fly around, it seems. So yes, this game I will be playing, and it's also on Game Pass, which is insane. So for all the Doom fans and all the people who know about the game, that is a huge W. I'm excited for it, and have little to no experience with the game. They had Starfield DLC. Personally, I've only played the game very shortly. I was slightly bored with the game, so I never got deep into it, but it seems to be more extraterrestrial focused. It seems like there's new locations or some type of brainwashing going on. You could see soon, you'll see there was these pods, right? I'm assuming that are containing fellow astronauts or humans. I haven't got too deep into the game, but as far as this DLC, that's what's being shown. It's a lot more mystery and spooky and like what's going on. So yeah, so for the Starfield fans, this is something. And I believe this update, or part of the update, came out last night as well, and they're going to update the rest of the game within a couple months or so. So that's a huge W. Majority of these games are coming out pretty soon. Majority say 2024 or 2025. So that's also one of the reasons why this event was so huge, because most of these games are coming out very soon, like within the next couple months. So that is a huge W. I want to talk about this game called South of the Midnight. I guess you would say it's a AA type game. I was very impressed with the art style. I will have to say that. It seems to be a motion stop. Like if you guys ever played Miles Morales, you could lower the frame rate to 30 to emulate to like the Into the Spider-Verse look, that whole stop motion look. This whole game seems to run in that style, which is very unique. So that was another thing that surprised me. The amount of diversity in the games is huge. So as you can see, look at it. It's so cool. It's so cool. We will let it play out a little bit.
That's too tall. Big gator. I gotta drop you off fast.
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't of a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
And I think all the characters do talk in the southern twang. But let's skip ahead to the gameplay part.
Is the gator?
So as you can see, kind of fluid movement is going to be achieved. And the style is just so sick. It's just right off a comic book. It just reminds you of Into the Spider-Verse. So as far as the combat, I wonder how deep it's going to be.
All right.
It could be
Time to find that church.
very simple and more focused on the style of the game, which I wouldn't be mad at. So, and as you can see, this game is beautiful to look at. It's very cool. It's unique. So, this is a game that will be on the list to play, which is also on Game Pass. They also announced a new Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Personally, I have little experience in these games, but I have played them growing up, so I do know this is going to be fun. It's not high up on my list, but it is piquing my interest because the style of it, being a tactical soldier and trying to sneak around and not get caught, and using different ways to take down enemies to infiltrate, that seems like it would be a good time. So yes, Metal Gear Solid is coming out. The Siege of Dawn. And actually, they in this trailer say it's a Souls-like or light. So interesting. So I wanted to show off some of the gameplay. Like, look at this. Boom. Like, this game seems like a fun game. You just go in there and start attacking enemies. And this traversal right here, we can get a little look at the game. It's kind of beautiful. I like it. Unique. Very cool the way she uses the fox and she's floating. Whatever that is. And see right there, Souls-like. But yeah, the combat seems interesting. So they definitely show a couple bosses, so we will see how close it is to the Souls-like genre. The Siege of Dawn. And look at this, July 18th. So very, very soon we can play this game. There's another game called Perfect Dark. Personally,
Good luck.
I've never heard of it, but I think this is like a remake or a remaster essentially of a game from Nintendo 64. I could be wrong, you guys can correct me on that, but that's just what I've been hearing. It reminds me of Watch Dogs as far as being able to hack and infiltrate systems and use people's voices to get past. You can also parkour a lot like Mirror's Edge, and you also have guns. So the game has a lot of cool ideas, that is for sure. So I would definitely be checking this game out as well. If you guys want to watch the full trailer, definitely go check it out. Perfect Dark. So it's definitely interesting. I will have to say that it is actually interesting.
Find the truth.
So as you see right here, this is when the sequence will comes with the combat.
I'm going in blind. Carrington! Damn it! Analyze. What am I looking at here?
Carrington appears to be targeting a research facility. If he attacks it, the casualties could be astronomical. Agent Stark, it's a pleasure to meet you.
So right here,
I could use someone with your skills.
boom. I like this. Like, this is going to be fun, I think. I think it's going to be a really fun gameplay. Being able to jump off buildings and attack enemies, yes. The slow-mo slide, very classic, you know. Reminds me of like Max Payne, or there's a good amount of classic games that would allow you to slow down time and attack. It's always sick. Always sick. But yeah, Perfect Dark. Definitely interesting. Another game I wanted to talk about is, so this one. This game looks really like a Souls-like. It's called Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. And it was a very short trailer, but it looks dope. So they're gonna show a couple of bosses, very unique bosses, unique areas, and if this doesn't spit out Souls-like, I don't know what does. You see the combat, you see the bosses, you see the beautiful sceneries. Like, it's just most definitely a Souls-like game. Look at this, just beautiful.
I should know. It
Yes.
runs in my blood.
Yes. We want this game. And she has some type of devilish power, it seems. So we will be playing this. And it's also on Game Pass. So it is huge. And the last couple of games I wanted to talk about is Assassin's Creed. And the gameplay, it has me interested. To me, it's nothing overwhelming. I've never been very excited about Assassin's Creed games, but the fact that it has Yosuke as the main protagonist, or one of the protagonists, it has me interested. And it's in Japan, which is also has me interested. So he seems to be more of like a brute style mixed in with swordsmanship, and then the female protagonist is she seems more like an assassin. You see her throughout the trailer using kunai, sneaking up on enemies, using a grapple. I forget what the name is called, but you would use it to slice enemies. So like I think it's like a sickle, essentially. So, you know, I'll take that. So it's definitely very cool. And then the last game is Gears of War. So I'm not going to lie. When I watched this the first time, it had me. I was cold, and I've never actually even played the game. I've always known about it as a kid growing up because it was so talked in high regard. But clearly, it's a very emotional, and it seems to be a prequel as well because he looked young. That was like my first initial thought. But people online were saying that yes, that the guy who's also in this trailer, I think his name is Mason. I could be wrong, but something happens to him. I won't spoil it in one of the Gears games. So this is clearly a prequel to the Gears trilogy. So I'm here for it. I've always thought this game looked interesting, always looked cool. So we will be here to watch that. So we will watch this out. Dope. Yep. I don't know what's going on. Damn, what is that in the background? Holy God. But yes, Gears of War E-Day. I don't know what that was in the background. That looked insane. Yeah, what is this? I didn't even notice that the first time. It's like a massive creature crawling up a building. But anyways, there was a whole bunch of games. Even this game right here, Expedition 33. This game was gorgeous. So I guess it's a JRPG, which I have little experience in those type of games. But let's watch it. I want to show you guys how this game
Every
works.
year, an expedition departs for the continent with one hopeless mission. Destroy the paintress so she can never paint death again.
Look at this. Truly
We'll break the
beautiful.
cycle.
Truly
So she
beautiful.
can't steal anyone else's future.
This world is full of wonders.
Yes. Look at the scaling on
Everywhere
these
we-
locations. Look at this. Every location they're showing is just
Full of
massive.
wonders.
Look at this. Like very reminiscent of Forspoken in a good way. As far as scaling goes, this definitely has more variety and distinctiveness in the way the areas look. You have the underwater location, the spiritual location. There's like a mountaintop spatial. It kind of looks like the Eiffel Tower now that I'm looking at it. So yeah, this is going to be
Everywhere we go,
something.
We walk with death. Do you mean we're the only ones left?
Look how gorgeous this game looks. This one made me really happy, I'm not going to lie. So cool.
Even if we fail, we lay the trail for those who will come after. Right? We
Or the expedition.
are Expedition 33.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this showcase was a 10. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be checking out 90% of these games. There's also a couple ones that I missed, and there might be more that I'm not even interested in that may be good, like Dragon's Age or Fable or so on. So yeah, I just wanted to highlight some of the ones that I personally really thought were dope games as far as ideas and looks and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll definitely be getting more into the story games on my channel. I want to explore that because that's what I like, you know. It's always something that I've grown into, so especially Elden Ring. We will get into that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation, and I hope you guys are looking forward to these games. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, let me know, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.